kill my hair. Bad.
What's up, Primates? I'm Shane the Skeptic, and as always, I thank you for tuning into my channel to watch my content. Today's episode of Shane the Skeptic is brought to you in part by the marijuana hemp plant Cannabis sativa, also referred to as marijuana. I did smoke weed today. So I had two kind of things in mind to kind of talk about. Is a chill stream. The chill streams from here out, I'm not going to know exactly what I'm going to do it before I start doing it. Just going to have a rough idea of what I'm going to talk about. And the first one, I guess, it's not really meant to be funny, but I find it kind of funny. Because every year, sometime around the beginning of October, middle of October, we start getting these scares. Oh, by the way, I'll say what's up to the chat. Wapify, thanks for tuning in. According to YouTube, you're the only viewer right now, but who knows? That might change. But thank you for being here. Okay. So anyway, like I'm saying, in October, we always start seeing news stories, warning, scaring parents. Looking for the damn share screen button. My bad. There we go. So we start seeing these news stories about drugs in the candy, right? Now, my first thought is this, as somebody who has interacted with drug dealers before, drug dealers, they don't like your kids enough to give them free candy. Not really. I've seen people say that, but I just, this is the reality of it. Drug dealers giving away drugs for free is not cost effective to the drug dealer. So when people are like, oh, drug dealers want to give a bunch of kids, trick-or-treating kids, candy, it really doesn't make sense, because like they're not going to then see that kid later. Like, I don't know. So anyway, that's a thing that we always hear about this time of year. And this year, surprise, surprise, I'm going to go hit play on what we have here. The news story. Okay. Now, I'm not saying that I don't believe this story, that this happened at this airport. But
big drug bust at LAX. According to the LA County Sheriff's Department, someone tried passing through TSA screening with 12,000 fentanyl pills. They say the person tried disguising them as candy by hiding them in candy boxes. The suspect ran off, but the Sheriff's Department knows who they are. And this is just another reminder for parents as Halloween approaches. Law enforcement warning parents to check their kids' candy. Hello.
Okay, so it's the way you connect, though, that story with that last sentence for me, is because this person gets caught at by airport security having drugs, right? Okay, this person took it upon themselves to put it in these candy wrappers. That doesn't say anything about the candy that you're going to be buying at the grocery store, Party City, or wherever the fuck you're buying your candy that you're giving out for trick-or-treating, right? So this is just a drug smuggler using candy wrappers as a means to smuggle their drugs, which they already do. They've done this shit with fruits. It's like, if a drug smuggler is hiding their drugs in fruit, that fruit doesn't end up in the produce section at your grocery store. They're using that to disguise their drugs while they're getting through border security and shit. I mean, again, not the expert on drug trafficking here, just kind of fucking basic common sense, really. Yeah. So, and anyway, our kids are should you? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you should look at your kids' Halloween candy, but it's not like They're not your kid. They're not giving your kids fentanyl in the fucking, what was it, Whoppers? Like, I don't know. I had fun. I had fun with that. All right, I think I could remove that from my StreamYard now, but it's still there. So, shit. Okay. All right. What else did I have to get into? I'm gonna put the StreamYard link in the chat. There's not a lot of people in, but if anybody wants to tune in, we could talk for a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna keep the stream up or not. But I'm gonna read a little bit of Nietzsche. Just some shit that I thought was good while I was reading. Just gonna get back into it, right? Chill stream, anything could happen. That'll be the slogan for the chill streams. Chill stream, anything could happen. All right, that link is in there. So I will be taking people on. Let's see here. Let me just find the part I was looking for. Okay. If Christianity were right with its theories, I'm gonna get closer to the mic and turn that bitch up. All right. The fucking sirens ruining my shit, yo. If Christianity were right with its theories of an avenging God, of general sinfulness, of redemption, and the danger of eternal damnation, it would be a sign of weak intellect and lack of character not to become a priest, apostle, or hermit, and to work only with fear and trembling for one's own salvation. It would be senseless thus to neglect eternal benefits for temporary comfort. Taking it for granted that there is belief, the commonplace Christian is a miserable figure, a man that really cannot add two and two together, and who, moreover, just because of his mental incapacity for responsibility, did not deserve to be so severely punished as Christianity has decreed. It is a clever stroke on the part of Christianity to teach the utter unworthiness, sinfulness, and despicableness of mankind so loudly that the disdain of their fellow men is no longer possible. He may sin as much as he likes. He is not essentially different from me. It is I who am unworthy and despicable in every way, says the Christian to himself. But even this feeling has lost its sharpest sting, because the Christian no longer believes in his individual despicableness. He is as bad as men are generally, and comforts himself with the little axiom, we are all of one kind. And when I think that, I think to that every time I hear a Christian say, we're all sinners. And, some people use this in the defense of certain people. For example, Christians who are LGBT are trying to defend LGBT people, right? They'll say, oh, well, we're all sinners. But then even that defense is saying, like, oh, being gay is a sin, but so is killing. So they're both the same thing, kind of. And I'm not saying that being the same thing is what would necessarily be entailed in itself, but that's what their theology teaches, is that it is. So I'm saying it's not automatic entailment, but it is what their theology teaches. And I don't know, it's bizarre to me that Christianity is said to be, by so many people, something that gives them meaning, because I just feel like Christianity, and I used to think this was counterintuitive, but that Christianity is intrinsically nihilistic. The only thing that really matters is the arbitrary desires and decisions and opinions of an all-knowing being, and everything else is worthless. Everything else is nothing. I do think that is ultimately the end goal and point of Christianity. But anyway, it's been a quick one. I'm just about to be 10 minutes in. I'm probably not going to keep this one up, but it's been good. If you're watching and you aren't subscribed, please subscribe. I got kicked the fuck off of TikTok, so if you could please look me up on TikTok, Shane_the Skeptic, or Shane the _skeptic. There's an underscore somewhere in that bitch now. There used to not be. Anyway, take care, be safe. Wishing nothing but health and happiness to you and everybody that you love.